I'm going to be talking about my final project. So for the final project, we had to make a mock car sales website. So that's what I did, and I'm going to show off the GUI right now for it. If it loads. So as you can see, it is basically a search menu here with all the different cars that we have, with options at the top like brand, color, a convertible selector, minimum price, and maximum price. So as we select these things and filter, it changes the options that are shown. So if we're looking for a gold McLaren, we get nothing. But if we wanted a black one, there's one right here. If you click on an item, or a car, then you'll get a breakdown menu that pops up with the price, the color, the convertible option if it is, the cylinders, and its 0 to 60 speed. So the way I made this project is I did 6 classes. I did the main, which I used to just set up the FX application and initialize everything. I had my main controller, which, let me close this out, which I used to manage user interactions, initialize the UI components, and set up event listeners. And I used all this to connect to the car repository to fetch and filter the car data. The next class I have is the car class, which is just the simple data model for the cars. It stores the attributes or the fields, whatever you'd like to call them, like color, brand, pricing of each individual car that's going to be made. The next thing I did was exotic car, which is a subclass of car, and that adds extra features or attributes specific to exotic cars, such as their top speed or their unique features. I then had the car repository made, which is just an interface that defines the methods that are going to be used for the mock repository that I'm using. So I did this to be able to fetch lists and to filter out things. And the final class that I have is the in-memory car repository. This is just the mock data stores with hard-coded in cars, which are going to be used as our placeholder sale items. And this implements the car repository interface. So yeah, these are all the hard-coded cars in, which are our mock data. Down here is our method to filter the cars. As you can see, it uses multiple lambdas to go through it. Exotic car here, which just adds a little bit extra features. Here's my main controller, which just defines and helps me get out the actual things that happen with the event listeners. So yeah, that's it.